matter somewhere in the void of space. It was not just matter that was created during the Big Bang. It was space and time that were created. So in the sense that time had a beginning, space also has a beginning. So in this light, there are only three possible explanations for the existence of the universe. Number one, the universe came out of nothing. Number two, the universe created itself. Number three, or the universe has a creator or a cause. Now, let's take the first one into consideration, brothers, sisters, and friends. We know the universe couldn't have come out of nothing, because out of nothing, nothing comes. This is why P.J. Zwart, in his publication About Time, states, if there is anything we can find inconceivable, is that it is something could arise from nothing. Also, we know that the universe couldn't have created itself, because that would imply a paradox. Can your mother give birth to herself? Can this whole auditorium create itself? Can I exist and not exist at the same time? Can the doctor exist and not exist at the same time? This is a paradox, a logical impossibility. Things cannot exist and not exist at the same time. This is why you cannot have self-creation. Therefore, the best explanation, brothers, sisters, and friends, is that the universe has a creator or has a cause. But all we know from this argument is that there's a cause or there's a creator. We can't claim it's Allah, we can't claim it's Buddha, we can't claim it's Jesus, we can't claim any of the terms we have used, approximately 3,800 names for God since 6,000 BC Sumeria. We've differed about God. God knows. That was supposed to be a joke. Please laugh. That's good. The joke's on me then. But if we use our reasoning, as the Quran says, the book of the Muslims, to use our minds, أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ, do you not use your minds? We will come to the conclusion that this cause is in line with the Islamic narrative of God. For instance, since this cause created the universe, which includes time and space, it must be one. Because if we claim it's 2, if we claim it's 3, if we claim it's 300, if we claim it's 3,000, it creates far more questions than it answers. So the simplest explanation is the best explanation. This is a principle in philosophy called Occam's razor, which really means do not multiply entities beyond necessity, because you'll have a huge task of trying to answer more questions than you've answered. Also, it must be uncaused, because there is an absurdity of an infinite regress. Big words, I know. What does this really mean? Say, for example, I wanted to give Dr. Lars Güler a kiss on the cheek. That's another joke. So imagine I want to give him a kiss on the cheek, but I had to ask his wife for permission. And she says, you know what? I can't give you permission because the person behind me has to give me permission. And the person behind that person has to give that person permission. If that went on forever, will I ever give him a kiss? Unfortunately not. So this is the same case with the universe. The creator must be uncreated. The cause for the universe must be uncaused. Also, this creator, this cause must be immaterial, which basically means outside of the universe, outside of the material world. As the Quran says, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. There is nothing like unto him. And the reason for this is because since this creator created space and time, and within space and time is the sum of all material, then it must be outside of space and time, which means it's outside of everything that's material. Most significantly, brothers, sisters, and friends, and this is very important, this creator, this cause must have a will. So it must be able to have a personal relationship with conscious beings in the universe. There's many reasons for this that I'm going to articulate during the rebuttal or during the question and answers, but let me give you some points to consider. The reason this creator cause must be personal, because if it's eternal and uncaused, and it brought into existence an effect that began, it must have chose the universe to come into existence. And choice indicates a will, and a will indicates it can interact with conscious beings. This is very profound, because if you claim this cause is just mechanical, then all mechanical causes exist with their effect. But if this cause is eternal and brought into being the universe at a certain point, therefore it chose for the universe to come into existence. Another argument is, put your right hand up. That's proof that an immaterial cause can bring something into existence. Our minds are immaterial. So, this is in line with what the Quran says in the 112th chapter. The Quran says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. As the Quran says, say, He is God, the one, the unique, the absolute, God the eternal. He begets not, nor was He begotten, and there is nothing like Him. So we have good reasons to believe that God exists.